See the storm set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist your face on a bed of nails. She makes me wait, and I wait without you. With or without you.
Good evening, everyone. Hashtag Scouts Megaphone Man. 9 o'clock Sunday live. Thanks for everybody that's logged on tonight. Sorry for another misses tonight. Doing the notes for me, so please get all your notes coming in. Thanks for everybody that's been sharing me. Thanks for everyone in the States and Australia and New Zealand that's been getting me in them groups. I've had a really busy week this week. I don't know if anybody's seen the last Facebook Live. These 3 masks are 3 children I've saved from the hands of Thurrock Council. 2 are adoption, stopped adoptions, and this one I took off his mum and suffered all forms of abuse. So I expertise social care. I am hashtag Scouts Megaphone Man. Follow me at 1Misty on Twitter. You can follow me on YouTube, hashtag Scouts Megaphone Man. Tonight's agenda, I'm going to go on tonight about MPs, the council, therapy, because this Facebook Live tonight is called hashtag Scouts Megaphone Man in therapy. I'll explain more on that in a second. I've got a missing appeal and the Scotland 3, the 3 deaths in Scotland. I want to talk about them as well tonight. So big shout going out to everybody that's been liking and sharing me. Like I said, talk about therapy. I'm in therapy, you know. I'm a failed looked after child. This is why I'm doing this, for all you people. I've been offered by my council a large sum of money to stop travelling on computer, and I just won't do it. I won't do it. On principle, I'm not going to do it. 1, because that's not change, and 2, you're part of my work engine, and I don't make decisions on my own. You know, I won't make decisions on my own on forced adoption because I'm your voice. I want you to make the decisions on forced adoption, not me. We are a group, and that's the way I want to keep it, because this forced adoption all around the world is becoming a real bad problem. I'm in therapy. I went to court last week before the council. What a fantastic day. I've been so busy ever since. I've took the mum from the family home. I've put her out by Harlow, by under there, and she's miles away from anywhere. So that's a good thing. She's being looked after by another female, so that's also good. This female drives, so I can get the girl to contact to see her daughter and stuff, and send her straight back. She's happy as Larry, you know. My missus went out with her the other day into Harlow and bought a load of new clothes. She's a totally different woman. She's been able to relax. She's chilled out. Oh mate, I can't believe it. I'll see the difference, because I hadn't seen her for 2 or 3 days. So when I did see her, I'll see the difference in her. She was a lot relaxed, which is a good thing. So she's due to get her hair done down the hairdressers this week. So as soon as them social workers see her now, they're going to be giving it what? So I hope you're ready for a council when we go back to court, because I've wasted you a lot of money on this adoption, and it's a simple housing crisis. I've sorted it. I've sorted every possible angle they can adopt this baby. They're not going to do it. I'm quietly confident. I don't know if the mum's watching me from her home tonight, but I'll take my hat off to you, girl, and you just got to be strong. And if the father's watching of this child, I'd like him release all the baby's stuff to go to the house, so we can set this baby room up properly. So I'm urging the father. I'm not going to name him. He knows who he is, and he might be watching tonight, or one of his family members. But I urge him to release all the baby's stuff. I've heard that he's thrown all the baby's stuff in the garden. I hope you haven't, because I'm here to help you. And if you're going to do shit like that because you're insecure, then you have got issues, mate. But again, I hope you haven't thrown it all in the garden. I'd like to collect all the baby stuff and take it over to the girl's house, where she's staying, the mum's house where she's staying. So room. It looks absolutely fantastic. I've done it polished pebbles. It's like between a grey and a white, polished, and I've done all the woodwork white. It looks fantastic. I've been out. I thought I'd treat the girls, you know what I mean, to a bit little girl again, you know. So I went out and bought her the king size 4-poster bed to go in the bedroom. So she's over the moon with it, you know. I've got all next curtains for it, all voiles and that, black voiles. Looks absolutely gorgeous, and she's over the moon with it, you know. So again, I just want to give this girl a bit of space so she can relax, be a woman, feel nice, feel loved. You know, she feels great, you know. Going to bed in a 4-poster bed, she's never had it. She's properly comfortable where she is. I've just got to go back in the next few days and finish off this baby room, and I'll take pictures for everybody to see on Facebook. Because I am a doer, you know. I'll give children a voice, and nothing's going to stop me, because this is my therapy. But this is just short-term change on forced adoption. I need to get right out there. People need to start sharing it more. I don't know what's happening with me Facebook, all you people that are watching. People are sharing my posts. My sister and other people are closely watching me Facebook, and she's seeing what I can't see. I mean, my shares are only going up to 22 shares, and they're stopping for some reason. So I don't know what Facebook are doing, playing games and all the rest of it. But Mark Dugenberg, why aren't you embracing what we're doing? You know, we're not causing turmoil in society. We're not trying to break down government. We want to change it. I'm a voice for the people, all you people, on forced adoption, men not seeing their kids. You know. But yeah, I'd like to elaborate on that. It's for the council. My last Facebook Live, I was going on about the emails, professional emails on Facebook Live. And I'd just like to ask you, for the council, how are you getting on with them emails I produced? I bet I've called riffs in the council. Them emails I described have caused rifts in the council. No doubt Jackie Dole-Price MP has had a lot of explaining to do regarding these emails, but there's nothing come to light regarding the press at the minute yet. But I'll carry on social media, because I know I'm getting out there, you know, and I'm a man of the people. I want to make change. You know, I believe a combatant social care is a fantastic police force and a fantastic NHS. And I do believe that. I want people to be able to relax in their last few years, you know what I mean? I just think the government, I think it all makes money and it turns the economy wheel and makes jobs. And I think that's why social services are in place. You know, I really do believe that. But for the council, I'd like to ask you, how you're getting on about the old emails. Your chief executive offering me money to stop trolling on the computer. I mean, for a council and you MPs, and all you councillors down there for the council, what do you think it is? The chief executive offering me money, a large amounts of money, to be quiet on social media. Has she got accountability for that spending? Because I can prove what she's paid into my bank and how much she's offered to pay me. And Jackie Dole-Price, I don't know where your head's at, girl, because you're the centre of forced adoption. You're the one that doesn't give no children a voice, because this is blatant perjury. Blatant perjury. You're 1 minute it's a simple maladministration. Next minute, Jackie Dole-Price, you're sending me emails to sue the arses off the council. I mean, Theresa May, what do you think about Jackie Dole-Price? And any of you MPs that do it properly, what do you think of MP Jackie Dole-Price? Sue the arses off the council was her email to me, you know. And there's her husband, a councillor for Farrell Council, giving me lists of legal teams to sue the council. That's what Mark Cockshaw was doing, giving me lists of legal teams to sue the council, because Jackie Dole-Price, she even explains that in her email to me when she tells me to sue the arses off the council. How did you get on with them listed solicitors that Mark gave you? And that's Councillor Mark Cockshaw. So these two, they're all about what they can get, you know, what they can get. And I'm not about money, I'm about change. Making real change for children. Because I want to GPS children all around the world and use the money for children's mental health. Because we've got to nip it in the bud. We need funding for it. Let's do it. You know, I came up with the GPS idea since Madeleine McCann went missing. Now, I can't understand why the McCanns have got £80,000 of taxpayers' money. I can't understand how the McCanns have still got their 2 children and no social workers have been in there. I don't get it. I know the McCanns have got a fan club and all the rest of it, but I'll say how it is. My child was stolen on future risk of harm, just like Madeline. I'm a children's rights campaigner. I'm shouting for the little girl. So it's all mixed. It's all mixed laws within government and the establishment. That's the way it is. You got Mr. Lidington, the Justice Secretary. He hasn't come to speak to me about any of my videos. Not one police officer's knocked on my door. Nothing. Now, government, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because for a council, you've had your 28 days, mate. You've had your 28 days for a council, and now I'm filing for court on forced adoption. And I'm going to show all you Facebook viewers and anybody else out there in the UK, watch me smash my council on forced adoption. Right? I centre around forced adoption. I've not got to get more kickback. I've not got to go through any complaints process. I've done the whole shebang. And I'm going to show everyone how much I do. Revolutionise children's services, and that's what I'm all about. I want to protect the police force and make sure it's got loads of funding, do a fantastic job. I want to empty all the jails of all the paedophiles. I want to send them off to the NHS labs, and I want to get them all drugs in them to see if we can cure AIDS and cancer and other such diseases. Now, I want to take my hat off to the paedophile hunters. All shame. Now, I've just watched a quick live on Chains and that, and there's another paedophile that's just been caught. Mate, wait till you get to prison. You know, there's therapy for people like you in prison, and the welcome committee at the jail probably know all about you, and they can't wait to see you. So I just thought I'd elaborate on that. The children's bounty hunter. That's a shame, you know. You know, why aren't the police giving these people £10,000 instead of giving it to paedophiles to catch paedophiles? Why aren't they giving it to social media paedophile hunters, the children's bounty hunter, and giving them £10,000? They do a fantastic job, and I'll take my hat off to them. And one day I'm going to go out when they go and catch a paedophile live, and I'm going to be there one day to experience it and show all you people I do give children a voice, and I'll give that guy a piece of my mind regarding how the child feels. So please like and share this. I'd like to say thanks for everyone that gets me out there and shares it, because this forced adoption, it's like a disease in our community. It is a bug in our community, and it's not social workers, because there are some good social workers out there, man, and I've got to state this, because I've met a few, and we need to protect these good social workers to stop things like baby P happening and any such other. It's just a shame these MPs don't take children's services a lot more serious, you know. They're taking a blind eye to social media. We'll start uniting properly, because our centre around forced adoption, I expertise social care. Now, I've just stopped an adoption. It was a 3-day trial. Now, if I hadn't been involved in this case, this couple would have lost their child last week. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Adoption, see you later. It's not happened. Now the chances are 90% to us for bringing this child home. Now, I'm doing this because I'm going to show people I can do. Now, I can do, and if you produce all the paperwork, I can go through it all, and I can pick holes in the social services like you don't believe. And at the same time, if there's been so much history said and done in your case, it's going to be so hard for me to turn it around. When social workers see me turn up at the family court, they shake to their boots. Because these social workers that turned up at court, they know damn well I was going to be working at that council to train and induct them very people. I was supposed to be training and inducting them social workers and working for the council, but I knocked that position back. Childhood. Making change is a successful therapy for #Scouts Megaphone Man. So the council are not going to gag me, so I'm telling all you my Facebook work engine, you make the decision what #Scouts Megaphone Man does. This is a group thing, and I will never make a decision without you people on forced adoption, because that's what it's all about. You people. That's the only reason why I don't take the money. That's the only reason why I'll stand here, because I want to make change for children. So you're the decision makers, not me. I'm your voice. I'll say thanks for everyone that's logged on tonight. Kerry, thanks for logging on. Who's that? Oh, Kenny Rapson, thanks a lot for logging on. Kenny's the girl I'm going to court with, and I've stopped the adoption. She's on the internet tonight from their safe haven. Thanks a lot for joining us, Kerry. Thanks, Jack and Cheryl, for all your help, taking me shopping, and Jack for my baby room and helping getting my bed, for all you've done. Now, this girl's so happy. She's so happy. Brought to the four-poster bed. Lovely. All foils on it. She's over the moon with it. Thanks a lot for that, Kerry, and I know you're grateful. Hard to leave where you was staying, but again, you've got to put your child first, you know. And again, I urge this father, I need to be able to get all the baby bits, anything to do with the baby and Kerry, I need to pick it up and go and take it over to her. And I'll give you your advice on inbox. I'm not going to do it on social media because I'm going to respect your wishes. But don't do what I told you to do. This is the father of the adoption. There's been a bit of animosity over the last couple of days, but he's going through, and I understand that, you know. I used to have a little rant, try and let him down lightly and tell him how it is, as soft as I can. I fighted a couple of years ago, a year ago, by the name of Reese Kaki. The case, told him not to get back with his girlfriend. He got back with her and he lost his baby. He had a fantastic case, and he could have sued the council on that, but love is love. Stop him doing what he wants to do, you know. So, but I've got to take my hat off to that fella, because the time you go through when you go through court, mate, and to go through all the trial and come out. I've got to take my hat off to anyone, because it's slogging off. Big shout going out to Danny Tubby, Top Man Jack. Thanks a lot for Dan. I mean that, mate. Because I've been in Florida since I was 19, so I was seeing a lot of kids grow up from nappies, grow all the way up, and I'll see their kids now. Man, the people around Thurrock, and it's just a shame I didn't get into Thurrock Council in the Conservative Party. It's just a shame that Jackie Goldprice used me, Dan. But I'm one of us, mate. You know, when I went for meals with them, I picked my plate up and I licked it. Have some of this. This is the street. And I did that in my pleated shirt and my bow tie, because that's just me. I mean, I've met all the cabinet top 10. I was myself. And I think I was liked for that. But at the same time, they just used me for votes. But thanks again, Danny. You should come and do a live one day. On my Facebook engine, Danny Tabby, he raises awareness in Thurrock on child paedophiles, where they are, and other such thing on paedophiles. But it'd be great if we could get you on, Dan, as a guest. You know, you don't have to wear a mask, so that would be good. You know, we can have you on a guest, and you can go in the conversation and all that with people. Anyway, mate. Hello, Anonymous. Are you here? Anonymous. Hello, Anonymous. Are you here? These 3 masks of the Anonymous. These are the 2 adoptions, and 1 child taken from his mother. He suffered all forms of abuse. So I'll shout for men and women that pay maintenance and not seeing their children, and I specialise on forced adoption and any part of social care, because I've been a failed looked after child. Chris Griffin, called for change to be done across the whole UK, and it's right. It's right. Taxpayers are sick of getting up early in the morning, giving a pound of sweat at work and paying thousands of pounds in tax every year. And it doesn't stop in your wages. It then snowballs onto council tax, TV licence, punishment. It's all the establishment. It's good enough to take off the people, you know. They want every pound in your pocket. Money they can't get their hands on. They want that money. They'll open a Bright House. They'll open a huge extortionate rate, interest rate of day lender loans. They'll open a cash generators known as crack converters. They will do that for you people so they can keep you suppressed. They want you to be skint. They want you to commit crimes, and they want you to create jobs for the snobs. It makes money. I mean, they're letting people out of prison. They shouldn't even let them out. You've got to share this shit. We need to get all these taxpayers paying loads of tax. You've got all these paedophiles being protected, you know, when they get out of prison. £40,000 a year, these people, to keep them in jail. £40,000 a year. All that money on drugs to put on these losers of our society, and we can empty all the prisons and we can take all the foreign prisoners back to their own country, because as far as I'm concerned, I understand it's a multicultural society. You commit an offence in this country, you're shipped out, mate. Put in the jails, empty the jails of the foreigners, send them home. Empty the paedophiles out of the jails, send them to the NHS labs to cure children's diseases. You took that child's right, now we're going to use your right to cure a children's disease. Maybe we'd have Jermaine Defoe's friend. God, this is a good idea. What I think we should do, empty the jails, because then the police can have a zero tolerance on crime. Burglary and other such matters. And we could put good money into rehabilitation for prisoners instead of banging them up for 8 to 18 hours a day, 23 hours a day. Livingston, what are you going to do? You're the Justice Secretary. I've got to take my hat off to all you boys in prison, and I'm going to shout your corner, boys, because I know you're watching. There's mobile phones in prison, and I know you're watching, every one of you, and I'm going to shout for you. I want to say to you, Mr. Livingston, why are we not emptying the jails of paedophiles and the foreign inmates, sending the foreign inmates back home, off to put drugs in them to cure children's diseases, and having a zero tolerance on crime, mugging old ladies, and other such matters? To get in surplus, give it to rehabilitation for the prisoners that do want to listen, do want to learn. In prison, spice, other such synthetic drugs, fucking the red top. Some of the cocaine they're sniffing is not even coke, it's benzocaine. It's not even coke. For it. Don't touch it. It's a load of bollocks, mate. I'd like everyone to share this, you know, because the police get the shitty end of the stick and we all sit here slag them off. I've done it myself. Slag the old bill off. Everybody fucking fires off at the old bill, and at the end of the day, their budgets are cut, you know. It's a joke, man. And all that's going to happen is just going to be a broken society. I'll be fucking alright. Right. I've equipped. I've got my kids' gas masks. I've got things to make fresh water. I've got all that shit. But when it comes to living my life with my kids, this government, they don't care about you. To the Queen. That. It's shocking. And you banned your life because of your mum telling the government, oh yeah, here's his name and number, now your name's Jack Barnes. Absolute shocking. So I've led my life to believe my name is Jack Barnes. I am myself. Hashtag Scouts Megaphone, man. That's who I am. And I'm not a bleeding number. You know, I went to prison. You know, BH3610. I still remember it. Every prisoner remembers their number. And what the government don't seem to realise about all these youngsters coming out of prison, and they've come through the care system, government, all the smells, you know, you could be out, you know, you could smell a bit of shrubbery burning. Bang, institution comes back into your head. You could be a good boy for a year. And walking down the road, hear a police car, and your adrenaline goes straight away, and you want to bolt. You're looking about institutionalising. That's what it is. Anything. It could be an ambulance, anything. Another such matter. You could be sitting in probation. You could hear a receptionist typing away on a computer really fast. Typewriter. So what the government don't realise is smells, noises, echo noises, banging doors, echo noises, brings back institutional memories. Now, the government don't understand that, and they're quick enough to go lock all these people up. I'd like to open an impact centre under Barnes & Co. because I do believe in health and safety's gone mad. Right across the board. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't. Of course, Corey is being aggressive. I like to open an impact centre. And it would be a place that works aggression. Your mind can let out aggression, and the professional says, oh, let's sit down and talk about it. I'm talking about it, I'm not like that. So an aggressive, working the aggression, sitting down, doing the counselling, la-di-da-di-da, and then he gets angry. You make him angry. Because you can work it out of him. Talks it out, but you need to let it out aggressively so you feel like you fucking told them in there. Let them have a shower, let them relax and watch a bit of fish in a fish tank, have a drink, red cheeks, all fresh because he's had a shower. He's let it out. It works. I've done it. I've got a best mate who's got a kid with problems. He won't let me work with his kid. I could sort this kid out, you know. But that's my therapy, and that's the way I want to do it. You know, impact centres, you know, for couples to go to, you know. So the woman doesn't have to run to the police. The woman doesn't have to run to social services. She can go to this mediation centre, you know, under Barnes and Co. Work with the family, because this is what social services are supposed to be doing. Keeping them together. We sort of bonding communities. We sort of know, why are you not doing that for us people? Too busy nicking our money. I am thrust passion. I'm going to do my best not to swear tonight. I nearly just did. So that's why I said thrust passion, because I'm frustrated at the same time passionate, and sometimes I do swear. So that's the passion in me for change. I've been a fair looked after child. Comments coming in. Follow me on Twitter at @1misty, because I'll send all these videos. I'll send them. I don't mess about. I don't get people coming around my house. I don't get police kicking in my door. I'll tell you what I do get. I'll get police in Thurrock waving at me. Hey, guys, my little boy waving away. Because it's not because of my grass, it's because I'm trying to bond community, sort a problem out, and try and shine through, you know, and be Jack the Lad, because as a politician, I'm about reducing the household bills. I urge any political party out there who wants a politician in #ScoutsMegaphone, man, do approach me, because I'm specialised in children's services. I want to revolutionise children's services, not only in the UK but around the world. I want to GPS kids, use the money for children's mental health, and put an ease on the NHS. I want to put this GPS in Alzheimer's sufferers, to put an ease on the police, and I want to put that £25 million, 150 Alzheimer's sufferers, 850 million Alzheimer's sufferers in this country. I could raise, and that's a rolling fund. Because everyone's diagnosed with Alzheimer's every day. And that's what #ScoutsMegaphone man's about. And then what we could do is we could get drugs in the paedophiles to try and cure Alzheimer's. Not it's bad, because we're all human. Same game, and no fucking cheat, because I'm thrust passion for change. I just wish these MPs could get a grip. They're all too busy saving their own neck. Makes me sick, mate. It's a horrible taste in my mouth, Council, and I'm telling you, I'm not going to go away. And I bet you're well gutted, Jackie Goldprice, and your husband. I bet you there's chaos in your ass. People. There was an incident happened in the MP's office once, during the election of 2015. The husband called her a cow. All hell broke loose. She was on one side of the door trying to keep it closed. He was on the other side trying to open it. Oh, mate, I've just cleared my name, and this is what I'm seeing in an office, because her husband called her a cow. Absolute shocking, mate. Double standards. I can't thank you enough, these people that are sharing this shit. Can't. I'm doing this for you people. Now, I put a post up on my Facebook today. The council have offered me money to. I'm not gonna hide it from my work engine and go and get it and just say, oh, I'll have that. I'll get myself a Vito, I'll get myself a caravan, and I'll fuck off to Windermere because I'm thrust passionate about change. That's not thrust passion for change. I'm here for you because it's more therapy that you get change. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And a successful therapy for me is a combated social care. You people. It's you people that need to get me out there. I've done past protesting. I've been on the street. If people look at me properly and go back in my history properly, washing lines with t-shirts on, they will see I've been all around the high streets. They'll see I've been in councils. I've done what I've done what they're doing now. I've done it years ago. I've been in an election, you know, and I've done other stuff, and now I try and stop adoptions. I'm in therapy at the minute because I've just stopped an adoption. I'm going back to court soon, and I think there's a 90% chance I'm going to bring this baby home. And when I do, I've done. And all you people are going to go, do you know what? Who can do that? He can't even do one case, and he's done 3. And the thing is, I've finished Mr. Barnes' case. This is what you people are forgetting. I'm taking my local council to court, to the family court, to seek to remove their children. Statements I've half prepared. Using these 3 children on the threshold statement. Statistics within freedom of information requested the council. That is all going to be part of my threshold. Remove the council's kids in the family court. Proof they've got no medium. No medium. Get me out there. Share this shit. And I'd like to say to any political party, if you want a politician, I'm here for children. I want to drive down TV license for people in flats because I'm sick of it, mate. I lived in a flat, and all them people that are living in flats, you're all being ripped off. Group action against the BBC. And do you want me to tell you why? I don't care what the BBC say, because it's meant to be for the people. I'm not on the telly, on my council. Now, the police don't come to speak to me about it. The BBC don't put me on telly. So I'm telling all you people that live in flats, take group action against the BBC in terms of taking them to the small claims courts. Because I'm telling you, you're all using the same transmitter and they're all billing you independently for a TV license. Now, when you go into these hotels, they're all billed, right? You buy a TV license, you can have so many TVs. Megaphone, man, that won't happen. It'll be hotels, every single room I want a license. And everybody who's living in a flat, right? If you're living in that block of flats, you should be all going off on a TV license because you're all using the same transmitter. So straight away, I'm going to put an ease on your bills. And I'm going to make professional avoidance a criminal offence. And I'm going to give the children that voice because there's laws I want to change and there's make the Misty law. You know, I want a database for people that have been involved in social services because I'm dealing with people, you know, that don't know what social services is about, and they're getting involved with girls or men that have got serious history with social care. Now, it's not fair on these people, and I'm shouting for these people as well. Misty law should have a database register for people that have involvement in social care. I want to put cameras on social workers because I want this 26-week court process to be self-explanatory, you know? And we have cameras on police officers, traffic wardens. Why can't we have them on social workers? And let's stop all this lying of social workers in courts and on paperwork and everything else, you know? Because the days are coming, all you people, that we're gonna start seeing social workers in criminal courts, under forced adoption, and the Misty Barnes case. Listen to what I'm saying. It is not too far distant away. I've gone through every process. Now, for the council, I've had their 28 days in lieu, right? I've given them 28 days. I've said you can have 28 days as a good gesture, extra. They asked for 90 days policy. Tried to pull a fast one, all 90 days. I'll give you another 90 days. So they had another 90 days. And that was because I wanted to build up my profile for you people. Now they've had that 90 days, I give them 28 days in lieu to again give you more chance So let's get this bandwagon going. Let's get the wheels moving. It's 28 days. Now my solicitor, my legal team and my agent are filing for court because it's terrorist related. Now, I'm not telling people the day when I'm going to court unless my work engine gets bigger. In terms of all the splinter groups join together. Who's the boss? I don't care. Ever. Because go. So we could just have the whole lot of us unite. Only an animosity. Repair all the burnt bridges. No more animosity. And we could all have a great big showdown at my court case. Because release the court date unless I start seeing this happen. Now, we could have one group, you know, and an admin, you know. I'm the political part of this because I want to drive on past this. So I would like to have an admin on my side here with me, you know, and they can do the bonding. Fantastic people out there. There's too many to name. Michelle Simmons, Sandy Joyce, you know, Georgie, Kate Tippin. There's Julie. There's so many to shout for. Do need to get all them people who have got really good knowledge, because all you people, man, you're not stupid. It's just a shame that when I had a better legal team when you went to court, get an admin on side and get this all bonded together for when I get to court, because I'm going to court now on this forced adoption, and we are, after the civil litigation, it goes criminal. So you're going to see another Sharon Shoesmith chase down the road because it isn't going to go criminal. Thanks to the missus again at the side of me. I'm on one tonight. She's passed me a list of names, and because I'm on one, Lord, it's just going to be a tap. Jamie, hello, Jack, mate. Thanks a lot, Jamie. Love you loads. Thanks for looking after my sister. Chris Griffin, I was watching that with you. That paedophile, you know, the children's bounty hunters. And you know what, Chris? I'm going to meet them guys, you know, because I want to give them funding when I get up there, and I want to create a rolling fund for them guys. You know, I've got a few good ideas I want to put to them where they can better their service and make money for themselves. Because I don't know why the police are not giving these guys £10,000, Chris. Do you know what I mean? So, thanks a lot for that, Chris, and all the work you do, mate. I've started building up a list who I'll continuously see on Facebook, sharing more stuff and doing what they're supposed to do, part of the work engine. And they're the people I'm going to take with me when I do get up there. If we all join together, we are then known as one big movement and a big group, you know. We are going to do it. If we join and unite. Thanks a lot for that, Chris. Jamie, Jack, I carry on watching on your sisters, mate. Keep it up. Thanks a lot, Jamie. Diane Edwards, thanks a lot, Diane, for joining us. Please like and share this, Diane. I'm telling you now, Diane, I'm not going to name him again. But I can reassure you, he's not enjoying his stay. Trust me. You don't go breaking into charity shops and cause loads of damage. Do you know what I mean? You underage girls. Steve Olcock, never give up. Cheers, Steve. Thanks for that, mate. Services all like. Social services are like tight as a rabbit's ass in a snare. Ha ha ha. Well, thanks for that, Kaz. I do say how it is. It's just the way it was been wrote. Go for a chat, get their kids taken, and let them know just how it feels. And I'm going to do it, Chris Griffin. I said I'm going to pop over there and see you at Clacton, and I'm going to do that. Busy doing the baby room for the mum. But got her a 4-poster bed with all the voiles on and all that. She's so happy. I took her out shopping, got her all new clothes. She's due to go and get her hair done this week at the hairdressers. So I'm going to smack this social worker right in the mouth when we turn up, because he's going to go, this baby's mine, bro. It's coming home. And I'm going to always love this baby when I save it. It's a part of my therapy. Thanks a lot for that, Chris. Oh my God, you're my cousin, I think. You're my cousin, Carla. I'd love to meet you if you're my cousin. I'm in a state of shock. Thanks a lot for that, Carla. And if I am, I'd like to meet you too, because I don't speak to my family. I don't speak to my mum. Don't speak to my dad. I speak to my sister. You know, shocking, shocking. Thanks a lot for that, Carla. I'd like to meet you. Follow me, share with all your friends. I'll do for kids, you know. He is Carla. He's my brother. That was my sister. So my family is starting to come back to me, which is a nice thing because little fucker Frost Passion. Because I was a Brazilian child. I was battered in boarding schools. Neil's daughter, my cousin Neil, right Neil. Big shout going out to you, mate. I was brought up in the establishment. All forms of abuse. Went on to foster parents to foster parent. On a regular basis, I was beaten up by the sons in them foster placements. I went on to secure children's homes. Then I went on to secure units. Then I went on to Defenders Institution and then prison. So I was a kid shouting out for a place of safety, and it wasn't there. And that's why I do what I do. Change for children. You know, I want to use the Misty Barnes case as a lever bar for the looked after children and more. Because I'm a man of the people. And I'm a scouser, not a tit. And the council should attend the first page to see what I was about. I told them, look me up before you start going, oh yeah, we've looked you up. I'm telling you, government, where's my files from Liverpool? I applied everywhere for my files from when I was a child. Services reckons they use them my child files in the court case. So I know the files are there. But now I've been asking for them files. They won't release them. They won't give me them all. What files? We don't know nothing about that. So this boarding school does exist. Friends on my Facebook that have been to this boarding school, they're trying to brush it all under the carpet now because I'm getting out there. So we need to get it all out there. Lower Lee child abuse. Google it. Get my files from when I was in social services when I was a child, because I do believe the social worker that nicked my Misty was my social worker when I was a child. Listen to what I'm saying, all you people that are watching. The council in Liverpool and Cheshire will not release my social services records. I believe my social worker when I was a child was the same social worker who nicked my daughter Misty. And if it's true, the government are in a whole load of shit, mate. I'm Frost Passion, mate. They're in a whole load of trouble because that's targeted. Yeah, target. Boom. I'll never walk alone, and I'm getting out there in Liverpool. I'm getting out there, and I know I am. People from Liverpool, we're resilient. We stick together, and we never walk alone. We never. When I went to prison, you look for the first scouser. You like that on the landing. Any scousers in you? It's the first thing you do. You go to a new area. The first thing you look for is another scouser. You know? And I'm getting bigger in Liverpool. And it needs to get out there because we've all got kids. We've got problems with the government. We've all got problems with the government. At the same time, we want to give our children a voice. We want to stem social services, committing law, breaking laws, and breaking policy. We need to stop it. Go, Misty. Thanks a lot, Carla. Carla, tell all your mates because I want to GPS children. GPS in children, tracking devices in children, so we can raise millions of pounds for children's NHS mental health. I was out of prisons and I want to send them off to the NHS labs to cure children's diseases. That's what I want to do. Chris Griffin, this is where I want my case, Jack, in criminal court. And Chris, you've got to win your civil case first, and that's why I've got to go through the Misty case first. I'm on my way to court. My legal team, my agents, have applied now for court on forced adoption. No one's done this. No, we need to unite, because if I don't see anyone unite, the only people I'm taking with me is my work engine, and they're the people who I see on my Facebook doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, and doing what I want. The only thing I ask for is to be shared. I don't ask for no funding. All I want to do is get out there. And I have my Facebook and my social media analysed, and then people go onto my list. And I'm going to shout for them people. For Chris Griffin for that. Chris Griffin, thank you. You're welcome over any time. I have a lot of respect for you. Well done in what you are doing to help other people. And thanks a lot for that, Chris. It'd be nice if I could come over there and see you. If I do come over there, I'm going to bring the mum that I'm helping, just to get it out of the safe house, because she's in the sticks. She's got a month's worth of shopping. She's in the sticks. She's got no mode of transport. Only the woman's got transport that's living with her. She's safe. She doesn't have to worry about bills. She doesn't have to worry about rent. She doesn't have to worry about decorating, nothing. The only thing she's worrying about is getting her clothes off her fella. So I'm urging her geezer to find some way of getting me these clothes so I can get them to her. Settle a bit more, you know, because that's what it's about. It's about bringing the child home. On Twitter at @1MrBarnes. You can follow me on YouTube. I'd like to give a big shout to everybody tonight that's joined me on YouTube, all you newcomers. The reason I'm on live streaming on YouTube at the same time Facebook is because Facebook will keep taking me off the live feeds. So I'm live streaming on YouTube and at the same time Facebook. So if they do, I'm still going, and I can share it later back on the Facebook. So a big shout out to all you YouTube watchers. I am #ScoutsMegaPhone voice, and the government don't want to listen to me. They choose to ignore me, and I mean, I call for you, Donald. Still not, you know, no sign of him yet. I think he's following me on Twitter, which is a good thing, because I can revolutionise children's services all around the world to children's mental health by GPSing the children and putting the money back into children's mental health. Now, I've been shouting on about this for quite some time now. I've had to tell everybody what the idea was, which was GPS, because since the McCann went missing, Madeleine McCann, and I wanted to use it, you know, I wanted to use it and get myself out there, but I've just become a children's rights campaigner and all the rest of it, and I've just, by accident, whether it be the election or into court, or, you know, so I've been really busy. So we need to share this. I mean, I want to say thank you to everybody in New Zealand that shares it in New Zealand. I've got a couple of friends in New Zealand. I'll take my hat off to you, and I love you loads. It'd be great if I could come and see my work engines in them countries, but I'm scared to travel abroad. You know, they called me a terrorist, so I don't know if it's safe to go abroad. Green card to the States, and to see if I can go to the States. And if I get a green card, then I can travel. But I don't travel now because I've been accused of being a terrorist. So I'm scared to travel. I'll stay in the UK. But I'd like to give a lot of share of me in New Zealand. I'm out to the groups in Australia that are getting me out there, because this is actually a worldwide problem. Forced adoption, men, women not seeing their kids. And I'll speak for the child and give the child that voice. You know, it's ruthless. Once the father or the mother goes away from the father, especially the father, when he goes away from the family home, become dad and tries, especially when it's 11, 12, 13, acting like it's my ass and all that. You do, and then how many mums and dads are suffering at the hands of the kids? You know, the government don't listen to this. The police. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone in the States that share me. I'm getting quite popular in the States, and I love all you people that follow me in the States, because this is a worldwide problem. And I'm thankful for everybody that shares me, and I mean it so much, you know, because it's my therapy. I mean, I've done a Facebook Live the other day, and I was crying, I was laughing. My eyes were filled up, I was all blurry throughout the whole time I was live in. I was so happy. I kept laughing. It felt like I was crying, laughing. It was weird. Then I done a Facebook Live after court. National Council. I want to from my last Facebook Live, because I said, social worker came up to me in the court and said, "Oh, you can't just let Mr. Bones look at them files." I want to rephrase that, because council's legal team that went up to the father of the grandfather in the case, the council's legal team went up to him and said, "Oh, you can't just let Mr. Bones look at them files." The legal team were well panicked. There was 3 of them. They was well panicked. The fact that I was there, and the emotion that because of the highlighter pen, it caused so much hassle to be answered, needed to be heard. And I stood back in the corridor of the court, because the legal team of the council said, "Oh, you can't come in, Mr. Barnes, you can't come in." And I still done it. I share that with you people, because my missus didn't. I should have said it a bit better. But the legal team of the council said, "Oh, you're not allowed in, Mr. Barnes." So I stood out in the corridor. Only problem is, all the highlighting that I did on the paperwork myself to the legal team of this lady smashed it. So I didn't even need to go into court. So that says a lot for your legal team, Father Council. I was in the corridor outside, where you send all the parents and then adopt their children. I waited outside and I still beat you. That is flash dance, mate. I was standing there like that, smiling, mate. She was fuming. Part of by the legal team of the council, the woman that was representing the council, she's got lovely hips. That was the only good thing about her. Because I was abused as a looked after child, I like big hips. That's just the way it is. Hey, no, it's had a mental emotional abuse on me. It's the way it is. I go out with my mates. It'd be a gorgeous little blonde beard or a dark haired girl would come up to me. Off, mate. I'm like that there. Sorry, I had scars. Child. That's what I like, mate. My mates then started saying, "We love coming out with you, Scars, because you serve the table and we feast." It's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to everybody that shares me, man. We've got to share this. We've got to unite on forced adoption. Men are sick of it. Not seeing their kids cry overnight. They're angry, committing offences, lying places. Probably. We need everybody on forced adoption. Kids and women. We need to unite. You know, we need to sort out all the squabble and pack it all in, and get ready for when I go to court, because I'm going to court on forced adoption. It's about it. I've got 2 court cases on another one with the same council, but to stop this adoption, and I'm going to do it. 90% chance of me doing it. I've done the threshold, and I've done more. I've beat the threshold, and I've done more. Can't knock it. There's a support network there for her. There's domestic violence awareness courses. Everything's there for her. Everything's there. Everything's there. There's nothing you can say. Smash your threshold statement, Fire Council, and what we put to it, what's new, you're not going to know about it, because you can only submit evidence at the court at certain times. And we're producing all the rest of our evidence, Fire Council, on the day of trial. How do you feel, mate? Counter it. You're just going to be like Churchill, like that. Oh yes, oh yes. And this baby's going to come home. My way engine, how it's done properly. You know, I don't mention it on social media. I don't go on about the case, because I won't. I'll give little snippets, you know. But we're going to do this. We're going to do this because for the council, I've already beat their legal team, and I never even went into court. I think they're going to do when we get to court. They're going to go, "What's all that? This is new evidence. What's that thing? Can I have a look?" "No, we're not sharing it with you." We'll do you a deal, Thorough Council. We'll share you all the new evidence we've got for the trial if you give us the baby's medical reports notes. You know, we want the baby's medical report notes, and you can have some of the copies of some of the evidence we've got against you and your practice, Thorough Council. You're the bad council. This baby I care about, Thorough Council. I'm going to tell the court your bad practice. What you did to me. I'm going to tell the court all about what this woman's got. What she's got. So, Thorough Council, you're wasting even more money going back to court. You should just contact the Thorough Council. We'll have a deal to stop the adoption now instead of wasting all the money. Because your legal team, they're going to be like Belgian Baines, mate. They're going to be the next ones down the road who are working for the council. Packing, because I smashed them in court. Wiped the floor with the legal team. Beat them. And now they've got a new legal team. I've just beat these without going into court. All I did was highlight the paperwork and debrief myself to the solicitor. That's all I did. Louise Bent, I was targeted because I was in care myself by Sandra Brassington, Staffordshire Social Services. I was targeted because I was in care. Targeted by the same social worker I was a child. When I was a child, my social worker, I think she was the same social worker who witnessed it. So you're right, Louise, they do target you. You're right. And I'm going to say it to you, government. Why are you targeting people that have been in the care system and taking their children? Keegan Thomas, fair play to you, Jack. I'm a legend. Thanks a lot. All we want to do is share this because the government hate it. Facebook will keep stopping me live streaming, me taking videos down. You know, I go on YouTube and share it. That's all I ask for is to share this. You know, I've got fantastic ideas. Fantastic ideas. It's just a shame a political party haven't contacted me yet because I want to start making headways on a manifest. I'm getting it out. Kaz, please share. Thanks for that, Kaz. Chris Griffin, a damaged child as they will not. It's Chris, let me tell you something, mate. And you'll see a woman smacking her kids, screaming and shouting at her kids. And you, right? And you will sit there and you will say, hey kids, where's socials? I've done it, I've done the same. Now let me tell you, it is easy to place a well-behaved child after. Well sought after child. They take them from good households. 10 years. No domestic violence. No domestic violence. I've got no criminal convictions for violence. Ask the police, they'll quite happily tell you. Still targeted me. 14 years in the scaffold game. Absolute shocking, mate. And the thing is, the tricks I can do with a scaffold tube. They're not like tubes. They're quite heavy. And the tricks I can do with a scaffold tube, I've got some power. These social workers, I've caused some serious damage. One, because I'm trained, and two, because I've got the power. What would have happened to me? Banged up. Told you, didn't I? Ain't the problem. Look. But now I've reframed and I've not done no broken no laws. I've not done nothing. Where's my justice? Mr. Liddington would rather run off and speak about Kenny Knight, who's coming out of prison. He'd rather go and speak about him and put him in an open jail and deal with his issue. I've not killed anybody. Theresa May, I've not killed no one. Why hasn't Mr. Liddington, your Justice Secretary, why hasn't he my problem on for me and my work engine? And the quicker the people wake up, the better. They don't care about you people. This is the central cog of their government, their cycle wheel, their money wheel, everything. Social services is the central cog of government. Trust me. And all you people put them there. You people put them there. People in Thurrock, delusional. Why has MP Jackie Goldprice got his seat? And everyone screams on about her, and she gets her seat. But don't get how these people are getting voted in, re-elected. Don't get it. I'm going to say how it is. I am not fake news. I'm not. I can prove government, local council perjured themselves and stole my child. I can also prove they tried to steal another one over a simple housing crisis. Housing crisis. And they was going to adopt their child. I've got proof of mould all over her flat. She was involved with UKIP, Chris Baker from UKIP. Quick, happy enough to run around the house and take photographs. Wasn't you, Chris Baker? You loser, mate. Come and lose her child, Chris Baker from UKIP. You are a wrong 'un, mate. You were quick enough to go around there. He's a councillor for UKIP in Thurrock, Chris Baker. Right? He went round this woman's house, took pictures of all their mould, and did nothing. He did nothing. And do you know what advice this woman got? Advice was, but it was to stop paying the rent. Stop paying the rent. That was her advice. Then she stopped paying the rent and lost their property. And in went social workers and took her fucking kid off her. Well, let me tell you, Thurrock Council, now you've got to give it back. And when I get them copy of them medical report notes, I'm going to go through the complaints process, and I'm going to uphold everything in that complaints process, because you failed this child. And I'm not going to the ombudsman because it's been discussed in court. And I'm going to take you to the court on this case and sue the life out of you for this child. Liberty, mate. It took the kid off this woman and failed it. And they won't let me have the medical report notes. I'm an advocate and I need to read these medical report notes to my client. And they won't give me them. Well, it's in the court bundle, so I'm going to get them on the day of court. As soon as you're not allowing me to come in the court for a council, I'll be sitting outside reading the medical report notes. Arseholes. Thanks a lot for that, Chris. Dawn, CapCut, that's so true, and it is, Dawn. I'll say how it is, and the government hate it. If you Google Jack Barnes Thurrock images, you will see how many of the Cabinet's top 10 I've been with. Chris Grayling, been with him on that. I took him down Gray's High Street with Jackie Doyle Price. I did. Where are they? James Brokenshire, where is he? Liz Truss, where are you? They're all two-faced, mate. Two-faced, a lot of them. Grant Shapps, everybody was there. Open top roof bus. Hashtag Scouts Megaphone. See them right there with the film crew. They did nothing. Put them back there. Don't get it. Thanks a lot for that, Don Copco. Marie Keegan Thomas, Pembrokeshire County Council adopt my daughter at 5 years old and changed her name before adoption and lives locally. I mean, how they change? I don't get this. I don't get this. Why have they done that? Thomas, Pembrokeshire County Council adopted my daughter at 5 years old. So this daughter is got a real strong bond to this woman. Name. So now this child's mentally, emotionally abused. You've changed their name. Her name. She's 5. The problems this child's got now. You've broken the bond. You've changed its name. And you've put it into adoption locally. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Theresa May, what are you doing? What's the social care? Jeremy Hunt, what's happening? Mr. Livingston. I'm speechless. But this kid thinks it's, oh mate. This kid. Marie, my heart's with you. I'd like to know more on this. I want to look into that. I've just got a couple of little thoughts. Yeah, I want to get a chat going with you because that's pissed me off, man. 5 years of age and changing its name. You broke the bond and changed its name. And you put the kid with a stranger. No introduction. Oh, there you go. No assessment. What damage you've done to change its name. What damage you've done taking it away from its mum. Why are we assessing this child before it goes to adoption? Hashtag Scouts Megaphone Man would. Why are we not assessing Miss Marie's child before it goes to adoption? Why didn't we assess it when you took it off the child with the mother, and when you changed its name? Why didn't we assess it then and then put it in for adoption? That council stinks, mate. And what I'd like to say to the government is, why are we not assessing children going into the care system? Because social workers are putting all the abuse down to the parents. When you've broke a bond between the child and the parent, it's going to display behaviours not been seen. And the professionals are saying, oh, that's due to the abuse. It's due to because you broke a bleeding bond. That's why the kid's behaving the way it is. It's not because of the mum and dad. Stop telling lies. And this is why we need cameras on social workers. That's how it is. That's how it is. And they target these kids later. Agenda. Okay. Thanks a lot for that, Chris. Don't cut Chris Griffin, Marie Keegan. Thanks a lot. We need to share all this shit because I'll say how it is, and the government hate it. BBC ran away from me. Whistle for the licence. Whistle, mate. I'm not here to pay for your lavish works of art in your galleries, in your BBC. I'm not for your paedophile organisation. I'm not for your lavish parties at the end of the year for all your staff because you don't invite me. And you won't put me on the telly to prove perjury in the local council. Why do I want to pay for a licence? Ram it, mate. Victoria Derbyshire show, mate. I was on the show trying to kick me and all that, to confuse me. But she didn't. And we're not equipped for live TV, me and my missus, and we smashed it, mate. Trying to confuse us and all the rest of it. Victoria Derbyshire. We could prove perjury and still when I was back on the show. The establishment, also known as on the street thrust passion, suck the cock of the establishment, you get on in life. Don't, mate. Very good reason why. Kerry, thanks Jack and Cheryl for all you help. I'm going to read that again because this is the mum that I'm helping. She's in her safe house in the sticks. Kerry, thanks Jack and Cheryl for all the help taking me shopping and Jack for my baby room and helping getting my bed. I can't thank you for all you've done. Got her a 4-poster bed there, meant to make her feel good. Took her shopping. She's well happy. Just thought I'd say that, yeah. Chris Griffin, they took my very telling me baby I had wasn't mine and sent me a letter saying I had a boy when in fact I gave birth to a girl and DNA proved that the baby they took is mine and the judge refused to give her back and used how ill to say I couldn't. Oh, sorry mate, you can't have this child, she's too ill for you to look after. Oh yeah, I remember, yeah. Chris Griffin. I thought it was the other Chris when his kid died in care system. It's shocking, and I can't wait to meet you, girl. I really can't wait to meet you. I'm going to come up there and buy you a coffee and a sandwich at Costa, and we'll have a chat. No, I'm going to come and see you soon, girl. Sit tight, Chris. It's bad. It's bad. Male adopter had Hodgkin's lymphoma. Male doctor had Hodgkin's lymphoma. She also had cerebral palsy. Where's the what was did this come out on the assessment part of the adoption? I mean, Ed Timpson, I was in for the money, innit? Probably saying, no, that don't matter. Doesn't matter what else you've got, you can still have that. You know what I mean? You got foster parents, the same. The foster parent that had my daughter Misty when they stole her. She was grieving for a husband she'd been with for years. And what she done with my Misty was just left her on the floor or on a hard surface with a mirror so she could look at herself while she was on the floor, like that. So she left my baby on the floor. This woman who was about 60 odd, grieving, she left my baby Misty on the floor like that in front of a mirror. And all of her head went flat. Her head went flat. So now she's getting bigger. She's got all wispy hair. It doesn't grow. The back of her head's flat like a mallet. And I'm suing the council for it. They nicked her and then failed her, flattened her head. They're fail kids when they take kids, man. And I'm stopped this adoption. They're failing this kid. It's in the report. I've read all the papers. I need the medical report notes and counsel. I'm suing you for it. So yeah, why are we looking into this? You know, these foster parents, they're not equipped. It's not for extra bedroom tax. Let's foster a child. Unbelievable. And the government say social care is not for profit. Damn well is, mate. And hashtag Scouts Megaphone, man, to show them it's not for profit, because I'm about rolling funds. Janine, how sure? Hi, hello Janine, thanks for joining us. Please like and share this. At One Misty, follow me on Twitter. I say how it is to government. I follow all these. I put all these videos to government, and I'll tell them. Follow me on YouTube. Hashtag Scouts Megaphone, man. Misty Bonds on Facebook, as you're already on. We've got to go back to court. I've got it all sorted. I've smashed the threshold statement, like I said a couple of minutes ago. And I've got a support network around her. I've got her what help she needs, and she's going to bring. I'm going to quietly, confidently going to bring this baby's home. She knows that this baby's gone for adoption. Your baby, Kel, is going for adoption. Don't think of it any other way. Give it a damn good go. And because she can see the case, she's starting to get excited. This is going for adoption, so she's expecting the worst, which is how I want it to be. Boyfriend, please, we need to get a shout to her boyfriend. I need to come and collect the stuff to take over to her. Yeah, I'll do all that. Beautiful. Big shout going out to Silent Justice. Baker, the paedophile tonight. I was watching live, getting caught. Adrian Baker, his name is. He's just been by a guy called Shane for the Silent Justice. You mate. If I ever come into loads of money, I'll make sure I'll give you funding. I've got some great ideas for you, Shane, for rolling funds. Have some funding, because I think we should be giving you, Shane, £10,000 to police our social media. Fantastic job he's doing. It's just a shame funding for doing what he does. Brilliant. Got so much control, you know, to keep his hands off them people. Go on a paedophile thing, sting with him. As a children's rights campaigner, and just see him in action, see how he rolls, you know, because I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Shane. Bounty hunter. I want a missing appeal. I've got a missing appeal here tonight. Robert Roche, 36, from the Hove down in Brighton. Robert Roche, if anybody knows him, or knows his whereabouts, link up, get it. Contact me through a third party, Robert, if you're watching me tonight. This guy's disappeared with a 3-year-old boy and an 18-month-old girl. Place. I know that he's going to look after these kids, and he is looking after these kids because these are his kids. If you're up there, Robert Roche, and anybody knows of Robert Roche from the Hove down in Brighton, he's 36. He's disappeared with two of the kids. I want him to contact me to see if I can be the man in the middle to try and sort your issue out. And again, tell government this can't keep happening. It can't keep happening. You know, people running away with kids. You know, and I'm telling all you people that think it's clever to run off to France. Let me tell you something. If we have this hard Brexit like it's going to be, mate, you're going to be stuck. You will be stuck. Think about Brexit before you start thinking about running off. Because I've thought about running off. And people take the piss out of me, you know, about going. People take the piss out of me. Going over to the island, the island on a jet ski from Cumbria. This is a little donut. He's not lived, you know. I'm a geezer that's done stuff in my life. I'm good at. I've done skydiving because I wanted to be naughty when I was a child. I've done it. I've been there and done it all. The only thing I haven't experienced in life is any sexual offences or killing anyone, death. I haven't experienced it. Don't want to either. Next thing I want to touch on tonight is the Scotland 3. Fife Council. You know, I don't know if there's a serious case review on it or there has been one and all the rest of it. But I'd love to look into this case. You know, Liam Fee, age 2. 30 injuries. The father failed this kid. Liam Fee, age 2, 30 injuries. Tortured and left in a buggy. Tortured and left in a buggy. Liam Fee. Fife Council, social services, mate, failed me. And I bet you there was professional avoidance in this case by these social workers. Liam Fee, age 2, 30 injuries, mate, tortured and left in a buggy to die. The mum and the father failed him. Horn, age 2. Horn, age 2, killed by a mum's boyfriend. Social services knew Kevin Park. Kevin Park is the boy, the geezer that killed this Madison Horn, age 2. Kevin Park, he's a child murderer, mate. He should be drugged to cure children's diseases. Stop wasting taxpayers' money. He was babysitting and the mum was out and slammed its head on a wall. Hit a kid with a pool cue and slammed its head on a wall. Madison Horn, age 2. It's common knowledge, it's in press. 65 separate injuries in the murder. Separate injuries. 38 previous. Social services did not tell the mum. Social services did not tell the mum of the 38 previous incidents with social services and other such matters of domestic violence. They didn't even tell the mum. Their baby, Madison Horn. My hat off to this woman. I hope she's with the fairies. She's age 2. Slammed its head on a wall. When you get in prison, because you need therapy. And that's how I'm going to put it. Why are we sending this geezer off to the NHS labs? Cure the children's disease. He took a child's life. Why are we taking up a prison space for someone that mugs old ladies? Get him in prison instead. Take his space. It's all about moving. So that was Madison. This is Fife Council. Fife Council. No doubt we've had professional avoidance on that kid. Mikel Kula. Social services return the kids to the mum. No, Rosti. I think that's his first name or the second name. Rosti. She's beat him to death. Why aren't we using her for curing children's diseases? Why can't we stick drugs in there to try and cure Alzheimer's? No. Untested drugs. Stick them in them, man. You took a child's right. How much taxpayers' money? £40,000 a year, these pay. Fife Council. This is over a period of 4 months. I'm not getting it. Government, Theresa May. Children's safety is a paramount. Bollocks. Fife Council, what's going on there? All 3 children at once, once failed social service department. I don't get it. In a 4-month period, 3 kids killed. 3. Please share this shit. Lessons have been learned. Fuck me. I'm frost passion. Lessons have been learned. I'm telling all you people. I'm telling all you people now. If a social worker comes in your house, you tell him from #Ghost Megaphone, man. Lessons have been learned. Fuck off. Piss take, mate. You're taking kids on future risk of harm. And there you are saying, oh, sorry, lessons have been learned. That's what my counsel said to me. Lessons have been learned in your son's case. Sorry, Jack, lessons have been learned in the Misty case. Well, let me tell you, Farah Council, more kids are not here for you to learn lessons from. And you, Theresa May, your battle axe. Come and sort it out, Theresa May. You bleeding joke. All your MPs and your Parliament ram it, mate. In the royal family on forced adoption. You take the piss, mate. The law don't apply to me. And like I say, why can't I go and take the social worker's child? I've not broke the law as much as she has. I've not gone and committed perjury to steal her child. I've just gone through her front door and took her kid. Called, took oath, and committed perjury. It's a perjury. Defend her perjury. She even ignored the police. And says the terrorist won't adopt his kid. Adoption forms and ignored the police. Adopted my kid before he was born. As an association, I can prove it all. Bullshit, man. And the quicker we unite, the better. You won't see no police kicking my door in. You won't see #Scouse Megaphone Man getting a visit. You gag, mate. You won't see it. What you will see is my videos being taken down. Share my stuff. Share this shit. I'll say how it is. And I don't care. I'm going to be relentless and I'm going to keep on it. And I'm going to keep on it. I'll say how it is. It's got to be heard. All people for forced adoption. Let's join it. Let's have it. Let's have it. Clear the lobby. Let's dance all over politics. Because I'm a man of the people. I know I can mix it with the best. I know I can. I know I can. Google me. Look on the images. Look on my history. I'm going to go back to my sharks because I'm leaving them a little bit here. I shouldn't be because you're only for you, boys. Which one, Bobs? Please like and share this at One Misty Bombs on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Big shout out to everyone who's following me on YouTube. I'm #Scouse Megaphone Man. I'll give children a voice. I'll tell the establishment how it is. Kaz, that's what you should do. Name and shame the social workers, then go live on here. Ha 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 ha. I have named the social workers. On the previous lives. Criminal. I can prove Siobhan Conu, the social worker, stood on oath to steal my child. He's a criminal. He's a mate. I can prove it. You're quick enough to put people on the BBC and say, oh, they're criminals. I can prove what I'm saying. I can prove your social worker, Siobhan Conu, commits perjury. This social worker's been going for 13 years. Social worker. I bet you she's forcibly adopted your child or got a reaction. That's good enough for you, sis. Prove it. Marie Keegan. Plenty of time. Chance to give me justice. I'm going to go for criminal. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. She's a criminal. To the police over it, and I've got to deal with the civil issue first. So I'll get the civil out of the way, straight onto criminal. And all my criminal compensation is going into Barnes & Co, charity shops, contact centres, independent assessment units, independent from local authorities. I've got loads of plans. Thanks a lot for that, Marie, Kaz. Marie Keegan, thanks. Let me start again. Marie Keegan Thomas, about Child Protection Services, when there was a report saying he was in fact a paedophile and filed loads of images. Who's this? Geezer. He's going to end up in prison. He's going to end up in prison. He's done it before, this paedophile. He's back on the street. Some of them get bail and still commit offences. In jail, these paedophiles. They're not wanted in our society. No one wants to live next door to them. Prisoners more time for beating them up. Officers do them on a stitching inmate up. Let him by a nonce. Oh, he's a nonce him. And then when they go and beat him up, they'll have him before the governor. More time. That's what they do. We're all human. Kill two birds in one stone. Thanks a lot for that, Marie. We should be sending these pedophiles. Curing children's diseases. Alzheimer's. We could find a cure in it. We've got drugs untested in humans, probably cure Alzheimer's and other such AIDS and other such diseases. Put it in the paedophiles, child killers. You took a child's right. There, I want to be a politician. Let's make change. I've not told no one all my ideas because I couldn't go, because I've needed to. I've needed to. I'm the agent. Angela, it's devastating, and it is, Angela. It is. I've got my child. My child's home. You know? Can't. Who are they protecting? I think there's something more deep-rooted within children's services. Where was my child meant to go? Used for horror films? Are children being used for paedophile organisations? My mind wonders. It wonders. There's not enough placements to place these kids. It's about money. Chris Griffin, well said, Jack. Thanks a lot, Chris. Cars, whoop, whoop, love it. I love it. I love it. What are you going to do? What you going to do when it's not for you? Oh, dear. Are we ready to go on that now, there, babes? Jackie Khan, someone has to say it for the kids. Hashtag Misty's Law. And it is Misty's Law. We want another database register, like Sarah's Law and all the rest of Megan's Law and Claire's Law. We want to register for social service database. Why are these people that are killing children getting a new identity? I'd like to ask you that, government. The Baby P's mother, Colombia, you know, Poppy Worthington in Cumbria, all these parents, you know, the Bulger killers, all these people, right, got a new identity. Now, at family courts, people are losing their kids to adoption. Identity, and why is that? I'd like to ask you, government, why is that? Why are these child killers getting a new identity? Because there's people in the family courts that are losing their kids on forced adoption, whether it's adoption or forced adoption. Identity. And when they go on to have more kids, they're targeted later. So I'd like to ask you, Theresa May, why that is. Jackie Khan, the government are the biggest criminals. They are the biggest criminals. They are. We need to unite, because if we're not going to break the law and hit their economy wheel, which is what they want us to do, break the law. Because if we break the law, the only thing I'm going to do is hit their economy. That's the only thing I'm going to do. I'll break the law. I'm going to hit their economy. I'll fucking hit it hard. You know what I mean? But I'm not about committing criminal offences, spraying on walls and other such things. We're knocking trees down. Every child you take, I'll knock a tree down. You know what I mean? I'm not about that. I'm not frapping on this planet, open-minded. We live on the fucker. The government's all money, mate. Oil, fuel. That's what it's all about. Shit. The government don't care about you. They don't even care about the bleeding police force who are protecting them. They don't care. 4,000 police less in the Met. 4,000 less in the Met. Police on the street. Fucked up. We're in the terrorist alert highest. Theresa May, what's up with you? I don't get it. You want to be sacking this Mr. Livingston? He's like a puppet. Punch and Judy puppet, mate. That's what it is. He's took allegiance to the thrones of this country and the laws of this country. I can prove your local council or Thurrock Council perjured themselves and Nick Markey to defend their perjury. What are you doing, Mr. Livingston, the Justice Secretary in the UK? What are you going to do? You can do shit, are you? Because you're a criminal by turning your back on it. What are you going to do, Theresa May? Make him stand down. Who's he going to be the Secretary of? That's just the Secretary. You demoted her. The Secretary, the Treasury, Graham Hammond. That's what she's done. Put her in the back room. Secretary of the Treasury. That's what they did with Liz Truss. And shouting, oh, we need to unite. You're mixed. You're mixed emotions, you Elizabeth Truss. Turned your back on the Mr. case. You knew about it before and after you took to your posters of Justice Secretary. You broke the law, you are a criminal. Mr. Liddington, you're also I think you're a criminal because you're ignoring my fact. Videos now through Parliament. You can't say you never got them because you did. Everybody gets them who's an MP. And you're all sneakily watching, and I think it's great. I don't know what to do. Says Megaphone man, what are we going to do? You need to fucking embrace me for the people. I'm a man of the people. I want to give children a voice. You're taking a piss with these kids in care. Care damage, targeted later by a social worker. And the Young Offenders Institution have not killed themselves. Absolute ruthless. What the government going to do when the streets become lawless? What the government going to do when you start getting organised firms breaking people out of jail? Serious criminals. Bad. What the government going to do when it starts becoming lawless? Where are you going to run? I'd like to say to you, Jackie Dole-Price, if the streets became lawless and martial law was on these streets, where would you go to, Jackie Dole-Price? I mean, where will you kind of people run to? That's right. You run to the sheds, wouldn't you? Under Parliament or underneath the council, in the bunkers. That's where you run. Mate. Or for yourself to nick the people's pound. And I'll say how it is. And I'll give them children a voice. Take the piss. You failed me and battered me in one of your establishments. That's what the government done to me. Just dumped me off in an establishment, in a boarding school, lower child abuse. Google it. Battered me. Ruthless. Failed me coming out of care. What do you do about that? Later. And that's what social services are all about in the UK. The government don't want to look into it. No? And I was going to say to you, government, it ain't going to be long before you're going to have to find a parent that takes the law into their own hands. And when these parents do, you don't even put it on the TV. Social services was fired up with guns. You don't have that on the TV. It's a humanitarian story in the community. The BBC, mate, fucking something else. I've had my brain. It's coming to the time now when I'm starting to close the Facebook down live tonight because I've been going for an hour and a half now. We're going to play a song out. It's the words on forced adoption, and they do relate to all of us. And I do urge anybody that's protesting to play this song, then please give me a shout. Hashtag Scouts Megaphone Man. Because as soon as they Google hashtag Scouts Megaphone Man, YouTube it, Google it, it's all there. Fight for you. You fight for me. I'm a doer. I'm going to get no matter what. Because I'm going to court. I'm doing it for you. So let's start working together, all you people. You know, I'll work with everybody. You know, I'll work with everybody. And all you haters, I'm a nice person. Don't listen to people. Don't listen to people. Some people have fucked their case right up. And they don't like it. And they're running around slagging me off. I'll shine through that. I want them haters to come and watch. Just look, be nosy, and you'll see a different side of hashtag Scouts Megaphone Man. And that's what these three masks represent. And I've saved from the council. Julie Lamb, thank you, mister. You've done a great job. Glad you're making awareness. Thanks a lot for Julie. Please share this. I discredited the site on oath and judge still allowed his evidence to steal my son. And I mean, again, it goes on a direct to legal team, and what did these professionals do is do times, because what you're dealing with is you're dealing with barristers and social workers that are in the family court constantly. So you're getting a good report. So you're dealing with friends, Louise. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with friends. They've been working with social workers for a long time. You're going to do favour, do that for us. That's what you got going on. I've heard it. I've heard it. And this is what's going on. Louise Bent has lost their kid. I'm not listening to it. But when I was in court, I got the guardian's evidence thrown out. Oh, and the assessment was word for word in the social worker's statement. So what I want all you people to do on forced adoption is have a look at your social worker's final statements of fact for me. The assessments. to see if they're word for word the same. They do. Get the final statements of fact of the social workers, right? And get the what did this say it was then? Get the point on live. What was it said? Anyway, Shannon's thrown me off. She's too busy waffling. Marie Keegan, Thomas, I wish I had the guts to tell, but since all this, I've got social anxiety and shame. Kerry Malay, Cara Lee, I was told by a social worker, keep having kids so I can remove them and give them to families that deserve them. Cara Lee, let me tell you, go and get counselling, right? 5, 10, 15, 20 quid, it doesn't cost more than that, to deal with your past. Get that. Get that. Life. When they come back in your life, go, there you go, you dealt with it. Big shout going out to you. I'm sorry I messed up a little bit there. It's not going to be happening again. Louise Benz, I discredited the psychologist on oath and judge still allowed his evidence. And like, I'm going to go back to it. I got all the thrown out. So what I want you to do is get and the social worker's final statement of fact, and I want you to marry them together and have a good look, because I'm finding it a hell of a lot. Mine was word for word at the statement, final statement of fact, and the assessment was word for word the social worker's final statement of fact. Please go and have a look at it, your case on that, and see if it's right. Just play music, bit of music out as we go. The government are the biggest criminals as far as I'm concerned on children's services, because they're not listening to me. And Chris Griffin, thanks Maria, Janine, Jackie Khan, Julie Lamb, Plus Play, I've asked you twice now. Marie Keegan, Cara Lee, thanks for joining us, sis. Stephen Flatt, if you watch this, Wicked, Kate Timmon, Georgie, far too many to name, but I'm going to keep going on. Chris Griffin, Chris who's lost his son in care. These words are for all of us, man. Let's start uniting, man. Come on. You build your barriers. Share this. Thank you to everybody in the States. Thank you to everyone in New Zealand, Australia. Let's do this. We are fucking kids. Let's do this. The faster I will run. No money, trust me. You can deny me. You can decide to turn your face away. Come on, you people. Come on. Let me see some hearts. Let me see them hearts. Come on. I love you. Share this. Fourth option, I'm going cool. I'm taking my kid. I'm not waiting for nothing else now. I'm just waiting for the date. Come on, let's embrace. Let's embrace. Let's get this work engine bigger. It's a worldwide problem. Let's humiliate the UK. The more you refuse to hear my voice, my therapy is, the louder I will sing. Successful therapy is combating social care. Hashtag Scouts Megaphone, man. Let's use these pedophiles, man. Children do have a voice in hashtag Scouts Megaphone, man. Share this shit on Thrust Passion. Stop social media. I'm here for you. Join me next week, please. 9 o'clock. Giving our children a voice. Brothers and sisters. We're better than them. Come on, we need to do this. Please, please.
But we know better. Just look them in the eyes and say,
we're gonna do it anyway.
Gonna do it anyway.
We are.
Gonna do it anyway.
We're gonna smash it soon.
Gonna do it anyway.
Please share this. Please give them children a voice around the world. Forced adoption and men not seeing their children. I know how them children are feeling. I'm a foul look after child. Let's do this. Come on, man. Share this shit. Join me next week, Sunday, 9 o'clock live. Thanks a lot, all the people on YouTube, all the people on Facebook, our work engine, New Zealand, Australia, the States. Come on, Donald. Embrace me, Donald. Let's have a round, Donald. Join me next week, 9 o'clock, Facebook Live, hashtag #ScoutsMenFormat. Follow me on Twitter, @OneMrBarnes. Bye. See you later, YouTube. Join me next week, 9 o'clock live. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Bye.